If you're older, like I am, you remember Mr. Blue Eyes, Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra sang a song about doing things his way. The lyrics proclaim, "And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I live a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way." Remember old Blue Eyes? That's how he sang. Are we living life our way or God's way? Who's in charge of your life? In charge of my life? We read in Proverbs chapter 3, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to God, and God will make your paths straight." So who's in charge? You or God? Me or God? Do you ever get the feeling sometimes that though we live in a time of tremendous upheaval, no one seems to really be in charge? It's like an airplane making its way from New York City to San Francisco. One of the engines caught fire. The captain came on the speaker system, calmly reassuring all the passengers that the fire would soon be out. Besides, the pilot said, the plane could easily fly just as well with 3 engines as with 4. Unfortunately, a second engine burst into flames. And once again, the captain spoke to the passengers saying that 2 engines were sufficient to keep the plane functioning smoothly. But then, a third engine was suddenly ablaze. The captain was silent. Nothing came from the cockpit. There's only silence from the front of the airplane. Soon the captain appeared in the cabin with a parachute on his back. Just before he opened the exit door, he said calmly to all the passengers, "Don't be afraid, don't panic, I'm going for help." Is it too late to go for help when the airplane is crashing? A Sunday school teacher was having a hard time with a naughty student named Brandon. He looked Brandon in the eye and he asked Brandon a question, which he felt would surely bring Brandon into line. "Brandon," Sunday school teacher said, "who's in charge here?" And Brandon answered, "Jesus is." That's the answer, right? Who's in charge of your life? Who's in charge of my life? Jesus is. Jesus is the way to life eternal. Jesus is the way to life that's much, much abundant.